Hello everyone, and welcome back to My Pink Bathtub. My name is Diane, and there are no pink bathtubs here, but I used to own one and I didn't quite like it. In fact, I don't know if I've shared this with you before, but when I met Hubs and went to his house for the first time, he had a pink bathtub too. I can't escape it. I'm coming to you from the center of Canada in the province of Manitoba, and it is the second last week of April and it's snowing. Very, very lightly snowing. I went out into the deck. I don't know if you can see the flakes at all, but I mean, come on. The weather in Manitoba this week has been bananas. It has been all over the board, as you will see here. Please, Mother Nature, make up your mind. So it is rather dreary out here today. This past week, I cannot stop knitting. I cannot stop knitting. This is the library card vest by Pretty Grandpa. The yarn I used is 100% acrylic by Maxim, Mellowspun DK. I spent the majority of the week working on my library card vest, and I'm at the point where I'm going to be casting off the ribbing on the bottom of it. Now, I did take it and put it on a cord a couple times to try it on for my size because I didn't swatch and it does fit. However, the pattern for my size called for me to do 3 sections of this and then start the ribbing. So I did try it on when I was right around at the bottom of here, and I found it way too short or cropped. Maybe that is the intention, but I was like, no. So I did another section and then I worked on the ribbing. Now it's time to cast off. I didn't want to take this off onto a cord to try it on again. And I really thought, well, I'm just going to cast it off because it was like last night. I thought I can do this so I can share it and wear it on my channel. Then I recognized that the cast off is the Italian bind off, which I've never done, and still thinking about it. Essentially, from what I have seen, because I did watch a few videos and I researched it, it is very much like the Kitchener stitch, and it's supposed to provide a nice edge. I do want to try it. I'm just a little hesitant. You do have to cut your yarn, and I'm nervous I won't cut enough of a long enough yarn. I just have a lot of thoughts in my head. I really do. And whenever I'm doing a new project, I need pure silence. I cannot have anyone talking to me. I cannot have any noise in the background. I need to concentrate. And last night I wasn't prepared to do that. So I'm loving it. I'm making one for myself and one for my friend. Dude, that's not her real name. So I figured I would make mine first, kind of go through all the problems I had. I did have to pull it back just a couple times because I didn't like the look of a certain stitch. But so far, it is turning out really well, and I am just doing it on acrylic yarn. I'm only on my second ball of this. I bought 8 balls. I bought way too much yarn for this project. This is the Maxim Mellowspun DK yarn. It is 100% acrylic. It's a 3-weight. It has 284 yards or 260 meters a ball. I am thinking that picking up the stitches for both arm holes and the neckline on the library card vest is going to take longer than I think, but I'll do my best. I don't know if I'll get the lettering done by next week. That technique is done by doing duplicate stitch, and I have done duplicate stitch in the past, so I feel pretty confident that I can get it done, but it might be something that's more complete in May. pattern by Pretty Grandpa, and I have it linked below in my show notes. It is so fun, and if you didn't know, Dude and I went to library school together, and that's all you got to say about that. So far, so good. It does fit. It looks rather big on here, but trust me, it fits. It's not a tight fit, but it'll be really good for something like what I'm wearing here, just a navy thing, and I'm excited to show you it next week. I do want to ask you what your thoughts are on an Italian bind-off, if you've ever done an Italian bind-off. In the pattern, it says you have to do 2 setup rows, but I've also watched videos where you don't have to do the setup rows, so I'm a little confused about that. I'm going to do some research to see what other stretchy bind-offs they may have available for a 1x1 rib, because I don't know. I might do it on Dude's vest, but not on my vest. Seems like a lot of work. This is Love Note by Tin Can Knits, yarn by Fireweed Fibre Co., called Whiskey Jack. So last night I thought I better get going on my Love Note because I showed it no love this week. And it did not take long to do a sleeve. I wanted a 3/4 length sleeve, and I did successfully finish one. I did take it and put it on a cord once just to try it on. The pattern states that you should do a decrease row. I didn't do the decrease row. I didn't want it tight. I wanted the sleeve to hang loose. So the sleeve is knit in 6mm as per the body of the sweater. Then I changed it to a 5mm to do the 1x1 rib. And then I cast it off with a 6 bind off. I always say cast off, sorry. I bind it off with a back on my 6mm needle to have it be a loose bind off. And here is what it looks like on me. I had 2 hanks of fingering weight yarn for my Love Note, and I just weighed my second hank, and I have 75 grams still. So I am suspecting I'm going to have 50 grams left over. So really it's around 600 yards for the crop style in my size, which was size 3, I guess, the medium. I think I would make it again as a longer one, but this is for my summer dresses, so it's going to be perfect. And I'm excited to make more in the future. These were the 2 main projects I worked on all week. And I felt a little guilty that I wasn't working at all on my market knitting now. I have a market in October, and I know you're going to say, Diane, that's a long time away. It's almost the end of April. And really, time's a ticking here. So I did do one thing with my market knitting to kind of get going on it again. And I'm going to work on it more next week with these 2 projects. Now, I don't really have a lot to share for my end of April video of what I've made in April. That's why I'm going hard on these 2 projects to at least say that I made these 2 garments and I made a little bit of mittens. I mean, that's something, right? And I am the queen of discontinued yarn. I have these 2 colors from Vanna's Choice yarn, which is 100% acrylic. This one is lemon, this one is taupe mist. And I really like both of them for the color of mittens, the animal mittens that I make. And I've gathered all of it up. I had a couple balls of each with a little bit of bits left over. And I started making mittens. I made a pair of youth-sized teddy bear mittens. Now it's more of a very small lady size or a teenager size or even like an 8 or 9-year-old, and you can turn up the cuff. 1 pair, and I still have, say, 1.5 balls of this color yarn, which is maybe 1 more pair of this. And I started making another pair of ducky mittens, but I have not finished the beak or put the eyes on them. They're almost done. But I had to take a break because I was just working on the library vest like for 3 days straight. I could not put it down. So my goal for this last week of April is to I've been thinking a lot about some future plans I have for my channel. And one of them is that I am going to be doing Christmas in July. I've done it for the last couple of years. It's kind of a fun event. I either come to daily or every second day in the month of July. I open a yarn advent, I make some things, I generally have a giveaway, and I garden. There might be a puzzle in there as well, we'll see. So I've been kind of thinking and planning for that lately. I did go online and look at what is available for advents to buy for next December because everyone, you may or may not notice, I have not bought any yarn yet for 2026. And in some ways, I've been really good at it. Also, I have a lot of yarn and everything I've been doing within the stash that I currently have. I did buy an advent for Christmas in July from last year's offerings, and it is from Ginger Snap That Yarns. Now, if you didn't know, I have a coupon code that they generously gifted to our channel that people can use for the entire year. And I tested it, and it works on their advents that they have listed for December. And if you're interested in saving 10%, I'm getting nothing out of this but the joy of knowing that you are going to get some yarn at a discounted price. Use my coupon code PINK10 when you check out, and you will get 10% off of your order, including advents, because I tested it. But I also noticed that Polka Dot Creek has their advents out as well. They usually come out April 1st. I can't buy any advents right now, but I have to admit something to you. I have reached out to a hand dyer that I know, and she is going to be putting together a 12-day advent for me that I can purchase from her for Christmas in July as well. So Christmas in July is sorted over here. We also have 3 gifts to give away from Ginger Snap Yarns in the form of bags. And I mean, depending on the tariff situation still that's going on between Canada and US, there are probably going to be some pattern prizes as well for US friends. I'm looking forward to doing that with you all. And I'm just going to get back to working on these 2 garments and these 2 balls of yarn because they're not going to knit up themselves. I think I'm going to finish my second sleeve of my love note first of all and get it blocked and done for next week's episode. So I can at least say that I made something in April because I'm feeling sort of unproductive this month. What are you working on? Is it currently snowing where you live? I mean, it's like on the verge of snow rain here. Have you been working from your stash? Thanks for joining me today, everyone. Be well and bye for now.